Well, stop it. Eat a wholesome meal for a change from Sybil's Family Restaurant in Jesup. Sybil's Lunch Buffet. Everything from entrees and veggies to a DIY salad. Real food, good food, fresh food, healthy food. Sybil's Family Restaurant open for breakfast at 6 and then the lunch and dinner buffets. Friday nights, it's the seafood buffet. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? It is. Make Sybil's Family Restaurant in Jesup a part of your day today. North 1st Street in Jesup.
It's time to raise your potential at Coastal Pines Technical College.
That's why I just signed up to take classes. Good careers require a great education. Coastal Pines Technical College prepares you with a hands-on learning experience that's affordable and relevant to the current job market.
Providing high technical adult education and training services to meet the needs of the community. More locations, more programs, more opportunities, and more ways to reach your potential. Visit coastalpines.edu. Coastal Pines Technical College is an equal opportunity institution.
Stay in town and get what you need at Code Blue Tactical, located at 192 West Cherry Street. We do embroidery, laser engraving of various items for your memorial and fundraising needs. We also offer custom tees by Fatback Tees. Churches, come see us for your Vacation Bible School tees. We have special prices for y'all. Shop Code Blue Tactical for Father's Day. We are your Father's Day headquarters. Come in and register and see us at Code Blue. We're giving away a free pair of boots each month for June, July, and August. Come see us for details. Don't forget our grand opening June the 15th at 11:30. See you at Code Blue Tactical, 192 West Cherry Street, downtown Jesup.
You know Harris Ace Hardware has everything you need for your building and home repair projects. But did you know Harris Ace Hardware carries a wide assortment of air filters for your home or office? They can even special order. Harris Ace is your hometown Yeti dealer. Plus they carry Coastal Damar and Calcutta sunglasses. And check with Harris Ace for all your painting needs. Harris Ace will not be beat on price and will match any competitor's price. The helpful place, Harris Ace Hardware in Jesup, Eulonia, and Hinesville.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, Wayne County has a new head football coach and athletic director. His name is Derek Chastain. He comes to Wayne County from Camden County, where he spent 8 years. Was Coach Jeff Herron's defensive line coach when they won state titles back in 2008, 2009. Then he went to Eagles Landing and led them to a state title in 2012. Then back to Camden under new head coach Welton Coffey, who highly recommended Chastain to high school principal Bo Adams. When the two men had a discussion about possibly hiring Derek Chastain for the head coaching position at Wayne County. You can hear our interview with our new head football coach on our local sportscast this morning, but here we talk with high school principal Bo Adams, who's been conducting the search for the new head coach and had a list of candidates, and up to this point was 0 for 3, with Richmond Hill coach Matt Lazard first being offered the job and turning it down, according to Bo Adams. Second, Sean Jackson out of McCracken High School in Kentucky said yes and was approved by the Board of Education, but 2 hours later backed out. And third was Mary Persons head coach Brian Nelson, who said yes to the job to high school principal Bo Adams, but then backed out the night before a board meeting set up for the next day at 10:30 a.m. So the obvious question to Bo Adams was Derek Chastain on his original list of 7 candidates.
Their principal Bo Adams, a new football coach named tonight, Derek Chastain. First question, I guess everybody, was he on your list?
He actually was on the original list. I did not interview him in the original list. I was really concentrating on the offensive side of the ball, really concentrating on looking for someone who had previous head coaching experience. And to be quite honest with you, I overlooked him. When I went back and started looking again, it just so happens, a lot of people may think it's a coincidence, or maybe, I believe there was a higher power involved, but I just downloaded his information. I got a phone call from someone, a good buddy of mine who I respect and trust and know. And he said, I just want to give you a name. It's somebody you need to take time to go look at. And literally, I had downloaded his information, got that phone call within 30 minutes, and that was the name of the person I just downloaded the information from. And from that, I actually gave him a call, and we got to talking. And we actually, last Wednesday night, spent about 2.5 hours together at a restaurant over in Brunswick, got to know each other. And I knew when I walked out of that meeting, this was a guy that I needed to spend some time looking at and getting to know a little bit better, and ultimately offering the job. Today's Tuesday, offering the job yesterday.
Well, he comes from a good program, coached under Coach Herron. Everybody knows how many state championships they won down there, but you said all along you want a guy with character. Your thoughts on that issue?
Well, first and foremost, he's a man of faith. I think if you heard what he said tonight when he spoke to the board, the first thing he did, he wanted to thank his Lord and Savior. He's a man of faith. He believes in Christian values. When I called to get references on him, the best reference I've ever received of any reference call I've ever done came from his head coach, Weldon Coffey. I asked one question to Coach Coffey after we exchanged pleasantries, and I said, Coach, well, tell me what kind of coach he is. And he spent about 2.5 minutes telling me nothing but what kind of man he was, talking about him being a man of character, being a man of faith, building relationships with the students, with the team, how he acted inside the school building. And after he got through going through all of those type of things about what kind of man he is, he said, and oh, by the way, he's probably one of the best football coaches I've ever had the pleasure to work with.
But talking this afternoon, like I said, I had to ask you this question. You've seen all the reports. They had the GBI investigation down there, but you're fully convinced that he had nothing to do with that?
Absolutely. I vetted that situation to the best of my ability. Between myself and Dr. Brinson, I have spoke with the high school principal. I spoke with the head football coach, athletic director, superintendent. I've been completely assured that this coach had no involvement in the situation whatsoever. I've also been ensured that the facts are not necessarily what got put out as well, but the most important thing is that this coach, this man, is a man of character, a man of integrity, and he has done nothing wrong in any shape, form, or fashion at Camden County or any other school that I could find.
And he'll be AD and head football coach, is that correct?
He'll be athletic director and head football coach. He's excited. He's actually, I think, going to try to meet with the staff tomorrow, meet with the football team as early as tomorrow. He wants to go back. Coach Coffey told me, he said, one thing I'll go ahead and tell you, he won't leave here without taking some time with our kids, because he is the one coach on staff that these kids gravitate to, these kids love. Sure enough, he told me, said, I want to be at work tomorrow morning, but I would love to go meet with my kids first down there and actually talk to them face to face. I'm going to give him the opportunity to do that. He'll be in and out of the building this week, but by next week he'll be here completely, starting on Monday. But he's going to work some tomorrow in the building, probably work some Thursday, and then definitely I think he wants to spend most of the day on Friday actually. But Monday will be probably his first full day.
You said you're going to meet with our staff. Is he bringing any of his staff at all, or anybody? Is he going to bring any slots, or your thoughts on that? We've
offered all the coaches that we interviewed, talked to. We offered them to bring 2 people. So yeah, he will bring a couple people, I'm sure. We haven't really gotten to the details of that. I know that he really likes our defensive side of the ball already. I don't expect there to be any changes on defense. I think he's more going to concentrate on the offensive side of the ball, even though he's defensive minded himself. I think he feels like the offensive side he needs to really address. But, of course, ultimately he's the head coach. He gets to make those final decisions. So I'm going to leave that up to him. But that's just a conversation he and I had together. I really like his offensive ideas. I really like his defensive ideas. But, at the end of the day, I hired him. I recommended him. The board ultimately hired him. I recommended him because of the man he is and the character and the fact that I believe the program he's going to bring to Wayne County High School is something we all can be proud of.
Okay, Bo, thanks.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate you.
And once again, those Connors High School Principal Bo Adams. Coach Derek Chastain, again approved by the board on Tuesday afternoon, expected to meet with coaches and players sometime this week and be at work full-time as quickly as possible. High School Principal Bo Adams says he has full faith that Coach Chastain was not involved in the incident at Camden County High School in which a JV player told police he was beaten and thrown into a trash can by teammates instructed by several coaches for the incident to take place. The incident was caught on tape, and 2 TV stations in Jacksonville put the video on the air, but again was later erased. Again, Camden newspaper USA Today reported 3 assistant coaches watched as this took place. Coach Chastain and all reporters listed as one of the assistant coaches, but after a GBI investigation, no one was charged, and school officials stated to Principal Adams that Coach Chastain was not in the locker room at the time this incident occurred. And High School Principal Adams tells WIFO-FM that he is fully confident Coach Chastain is a man of faith and character and is the right man to lead the football teams and athletic department at Wayne County High School. And he's confident Coach Chastain had no part in the incident that occurred at Camden County High School. You can hear our interview with Coach Chastain on our local sportscast this morning. Other news from the board meeting, the board approved the fiscal year 2017 tentative budget. Supplements for the school year also approved. The tentative budget has $44.6 million in the general fund, $7.9 million for special revenue, and $15.5 million for capital improvements for the completion of Odom Elementary and the new Martha Ross Smith Elementary Schools. Also included in the budget is 3% pay raise for school bus drivers that was state mandated. Other employees in the school system get a 2% increase in November. Again, the budget will be fully advertised in the local newspaper, approved at the June 28th board meeting. The other item on the agenda, an update on the InterQuest K-9 program that went well last year at the schools and again will be implemented this year. And other personnel approved Tuesday. Certified recommendations: Ryan Bailey, Martha Puckett Middle School; Sherry Bachelor, Wayne County High School; again, Derek Chastain, Wayne County High School; Amy Ellis, Wayne County High School; Jesse Davis Gruber, Odom Elementary; Kyle Hansen, Wayne County High School; Donna McCavitt, Finkley, Arthur Williams Middle School; Elizabeth Trapnell, Martha Puckett Middle School. Certified resignation: Constance Ponder, Martha Puckett Middle School; certified transfer: Leslie Johnson, Jesup Elementary Instructional Coach to Arthur Williams Middle School Assistant Principal; Terry Lynn Cernsey, Martha Ross Smith Instructional Coach at Jesup Elementary Instructional Coach. Classified recommendations: Denise Anderson, Odom Elementary; Marissa Blanton, Arthur Williams Middle School; Alicia Harrell, Wayne County High School; and one classified resignation: Jenny Johnson, Martha Ross Smith Elementary. That's a look at your board meeting from yesterday by the school board. We'll come back with more news after this word from our sponsor and other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
For over 60 years, Altamaha Federal Credit Union has been a part of our community. Folks you know and trust, always here when you need us. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary by bringing you better ways to handle your money. by updating our system and implementing great new features and benefits to you, like an automated phone number that allows you quick, safe, and easy access to your account 24/7. The ability to transfer funds and send money to anyone with just a few simple steps. The security of e-statements, no more hard copies through the mail, and you can set up text alerts that give you instant information about your account. Here's to another 60 years of making life easy for our members. More community involvement and continuing to be more efficient, safe, secure, stronger, and better than ever. Drop by anytime or visit us online at altamaha.org and join us today to reap the benefits of a financial institution that's run by hometown people with a hometown attitude toward service. Come home to Altamaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Ludowisi, and Scriven.
I'm Ruth Nimmer with Coastal Pines Technical College. Now is a great time to consider classes at Coastal Pines. If you are eligible for the HOPE grant, you could receive up to an additional $500 each semester from the Strategic Industry Workforce Development Grant.
That's right, Ruth. I'm Doug Furman, a welding instructor at Coastal Pines Technical College. We offer 21 programs that are eligible for the additional money. Individuals who register for one of these programs will get additional money for college if they're eligible for the HOPE grant.
It's a really good deal. Early childhood care and education qualifies for the money, as well as practical nursing, nurse aid, surgical technology, phlebotomy, and networking specialist.
Some of the other programs that qualify are welding, commercial truck driving, diesel equipment technology, and information security.
Find out which programs qualify for the Strategic Industries Grant, and if you qualify, by visiting www.coastalpines.edu or calling
Coastal Pines Technical College, equal opportunity institution. Expect more.
On June 13th, Georgia Power Company announced in Atlanta the latest update on its ash pond closure strategy and provided new details on the timeline and engineering methods being used for all 29 of its ash ponds, stating that all 29 of the company's ash ponds across the state of Georgia will cease operations and stop receiving coal ash within the next 3 years. Additionally, the company is completely removing ash from 16 ponds located adjacent to lakes and rivers, where advanced engineering methods such as installation of impermeable concrete barriers designed to isolate the closed pond from groundwater may not be feasible. Here's the key point to know from Georgia Power. The coal ash from these ponds will either be located to a permitted landfill, consolidated with other closing ash ponds, or recycled for beneficial use. Georgia Power says approximately 50% of the coal ash Georgia Power produces today is recycled for various uses such as Portland cement, concrete, and cinder blocks. Company's remaining 13 ash ponds will be closed in place using advanced engineering methods. Dr. Mark Berry, Vice President for Environmental Affairs for Georgia Power, says, quote, "We are aggressively working to close our ash ponds as quickly as safely as possible to meet EPA's new standards for handling coal ash. Georgia Power is the largest subsidiary of Southern Company, one of the nation's largest generators of electricity. Georgia Power serves 2.5 million customers in the state of Georgia, operating in all but 4 Georgia counties. It's big business, and EPA has instructed Georgia Power to remove the ash from the 29 of Georgia Power's ponds and relocate the coal ash to a permitted landfill." What county has a permitted landfill? Oh, yes, that'd be Wayne County Broadhurst landfill. Thus the dilemma and the fight by the organization of Say No to Ash at All, hoping to fight Georgia Power and the EPA. Throughout the closure process, Georgia Power says they're monitoring groundwater around all of its ash ponds and will report results to the Georgia Environmental Protection Division. Additionally, they state more than 500 groundwater monitoring wells will continue to operate in the state of Georgia, even after the ponds are closed. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor and other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
For over 60 years, Altamaha Federal Credit Union has been a part of our community. Folks you know and trust, always here when you need us. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary by bringing you better ways to handle your money, by updating our system and implementing great new features and benefits to you, like an automated phone number that allows you quick, safe, and easy access to your account 24/7. The ability to transfer funds and send money to anyone with just a few simple steps. The security of e-statements, no more hard copies through the mail, and you can set up text alerts that give you instant information about your account. Here's to another 60 years of making life easy for our members. More community involvement and continuing to be more efficient, safe, secure, stronger, and better than ever. Drop by anytime or visit us online at altamaha.org and join us today to reap the benefits of a financial institution that's run by hometown people with a hometown attitude toward service. Come home to Altamaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Ludowisi, and Scriven.
When further treatment is no longer an option, Hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties for over 13 years. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the only nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our new administrative offices, located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, have opened recently as Phase 1 of our building project. Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak to someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Final note in the news, Wayne County Chamber of Commerce inviting everyone to their 4th annual Legacy Dinner set for Thursday, July 14th at the Pine Forest Country Club. Tickets available at the Chamber office. The number to call, 427-2028. $50 for members, $75 for non-members. The purpose of the dinner is to promote, recognize, and encourage leadership in the community. At the dinner, the Chamber will recognize their 2015-2016 outgoing board members for their service to the community, and the outgoing board chairman, Ken Fine, will pass the gavel to incoming chairman Joy Birch Meeks. Also, the Chamber recognition of the Small Business of the Year, Business Leader of the Year, Excellence in Agriculture, the Distinguished Service Award, and Ambassador of the Year Award. Once again, tickets for the event are on sale at the Chamber. $50 for Chamber members, $75 for non-members, but everyone in the community is invited to attend the Legacy Dinner, once again set for Thursday, July 14th, to be held at the Pine Forest Country Club. And finally, don't forget the Scriven 4th of July celebration quickly approaching. It's going to take place on Saturday, July the 2nd. Music and booths will begin at 5 p.m. Presentation of colors that Saturday at 6. Entertainment begins after the presentation of the colors. Again, a fireworks show is again scheduled. Booth space for the evening is $40 without power, $50 with power. The forms are available at Scriven City Hall or at the Tourism Board office at the Jesup Train Depot. Street vendor permits for those not selling in the park are $20 each. You must have a permit to sell in Scriven on the 4th of July. Need more information? Call Scriven City Hall at 579-2211. Make plans to see the best fireworks show in the area in Scriven on Saturday, July the 2nd. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.